So it's mid-February, and we are getting hammered with snow right now. So that's why this video has all kinds of shenanigans.
Cool.
Also, people don't consider diving in Michigan because it's too cold. Where the water is cold, but that doesn't mean you have to be cold. It just means you need to wear the right.
Say it again. You need to buy a dry suit now.
Get a dry suit.
We're recording. Third time's the charm. All right, so before we take a look at the Evertech breathable dry suit, let's look at what you actually get when you purchase one of these. So it comes in its own little cool bag. Pretty heavy-duty bag. These straps go all the way around and form the handles. And then it's got two zippers to open it up. The cool thing about this bag is it turns into a changing mat, which is super handy when you're diving the quarries and the local lakes. On the boat, it's just a nice bag, but for shore dives, that's super handy. You're going to get a hood with your suit. It's got a nice neck seal here. No bib, not a big deal though. It's going to come with its hose. This is a 40-inch rubber hose. The actual suit, which we'll talk in detail about more later. And then you're going to get this little pouch. It's going to have kind of a maintenance kit. So you have two things of zipper wax, a bag of talc powder to help with the seals, and then a repair kit. So it comes with that. That's awesome little set that it's coming with. So that's what you get in the package. Now let's go talk about the suit some more. Cool.
Get a dry suit. ドライスーツをゲットしましょう。
We're recording. So let's take a look at the Evertech Dry Breathable. This is an awesome dry suit. I want to talk about all its cool features. I know Ludicrous starts at the head and goes to the toes, but we're going to do the opposite, and we're going to start down here with the boot. So this is it's a very soft boot, very comfortable boot. The inside's lined with like the Evertech neoprene, so it's got that blue kind of diamond span lining, comfortable lining inside there. Then it has a very nice sole. It's still a soft, comfortable sole. It's going to fit in a lot of thin foot pockets, but still is going to give you some nice grip on the boat ladders and also some protection when you're walking around in the quarry. It does have a fin retainer tab there, so your strap's going to hold above that. And then it's got this little pull tab to help you put it on. It also has an ankle strap, so you can tighten it down with this Velcro, get a nice snug fit there so you don't get this kind of ballooning out on you, which shouldn't be a problem anyways. Moving up from there, we have a neoprene, so there's kind of like a cosmetic neoprene here. Not neoprene, knee patch. So there's like a cosmetic rubber, kind of like a neoprene. That's probably why I messed up there. But there's a knee patch here, knee pad here, but there's also another covering on top of that. So you have the material, and then it's doubled up there on the knees. We get up to the cargo pocket, same on the other side. So the cargo pocket has a nice small pouch on the outside flap. You're not going to use that for much underwater. This is going to be more for surface stuff, so it's kind of handy to put, like I put a double ender with the dry glove tool in here, a couple other extra double enders in there. That's going to just be a kind of handy place to get to those. And it's close to the zipper. At the bottom here, there's actually like a piece of tubing or something to make it easy to grab that and open it up all the way. When you open it up all the way in this compartment, and we'll show another video here and get it closer into it, because you're not going to see it at the good angle here.
Whoa.
So
This is upside down. All right. As promised, here's a close-up of that big old cargo pocket. Maybe. Oh, man. Need multiple arms. So, there we go. Chuck with the assist. So, you could fit, like, a lot of baby carrots in there.
Oh,
a lot of regular carrots. We can fit so many. And then there's a little bungee on the side to help keep it closed so it's not big and sloppy. Okay, here's a can of hand spray. Oh, you could fit like 4 of those in there.
Oh, easily.
Easily, probably 5, 6. Oh, that way? Holy moly.
12, probably.
Now, you probably shouldn't take pressurized cans like that diving, but if you wanted to, you could fit a bunch of them in this pocket. So it's a big pocket.
it's got 2 sleeves. So the back is where you're going to put your wet notes, and then you have also a nice big blue bungee for this big compartment here, so you can clip stuff onto this bungee and not have it just get lost down there in this compartment. There is also a D-ring in there to clip off as well, and then another bungee. So there's bungees on either side. The bungees are nice and blue and easy to identify. You got a lot of room to make some adjustments, and you can certainly add a different bungee there if you wanted. There's two big drain holes in the bottom, which is awesome. That's the left cargo pocket. Right cargo pocket's almost identical. This one happens to have its hose in it right now. And then you notice it has a little plastic tab here, and there's a hood hanging off of it. Yeah, so all the SCUBAPRO stuff, you're going to have these, you know, little clips so you can hang your hood off of there if you want, or you can just simply remove that. But same thing on the inside. There's a blue bungee on the inside of this top flap. There's a piece of tubing here to help open that up. Nice big piece of Velcro to keep it closed. You have the inner pocket sleeve where you can put wet notes or a slate. The same two bungees. There's a plastic D-ring in there as well. Really cool, easy to use, well thought out cargo pockets.
How many baby carrots could Tim fit in the cargo pocket of a SCUBAPRO dry suit? Just one pocket.
Probably at least 50.
At least 50? Okay.
Crotch, there's going to be a strap here. Yep, so there's a crotch strap. The strap itself has a protective pad, so kind of where it hits the seam of the suit here, it can protect it a little bit. And then there's a quick disconnect, which I'll talk about that in a little bit. So we'll move to a different spot and talk about the upper half of the suit. So
This
owl
is wearing the hood.
Yeah.
Did you do this?
Yeah.
Do you put the hood on the owl?
Keep it warm.
All right. And it looks okay?
Yep.
We're not going to have to record it again. The owl's in the shot.
Yep.
Owl's in the shot. Okay. So let's talk about the top half of the suit, since I talked about the bottom half of the suit a little while ago over there. Now we're over here, and we're going to talk about the top half. So you'll notice this suit is a lot taller than me, but this is actually a suit I would wear. This is my size. So, and that's because it has this telescoping top. So this part and this part actually get overlapped. So that's what that crotch strap does that I showed you earlier. So what you would do is you would pull this all the way on like a pair of pants, get it all the way to where it's right, and then you're going to pull the top over that, so you'll have some extra material right here, which will give you a lot of movement. It's very comfortable, and it's kind of a great way to put on a suit. Makes it super easy to put on and then kind of get it adjusted. So that's the telescoping torso. We'll talk about the valves since they're right here. So this is your exhaust valve. This is how you're going to let air out of the suit. It's mounted on its own little rubber pad, so it's super easy to change it out. So if it gets hit with an arrow, because Robin Hood's in the neighborhood, you can just replace it all on your own. No big deal. You can just pull it out. You don't have to glue it in or anything. Same with the inlet valve here. It's just tightened onto this gasket, so it makes it really easy to change. If you want to add like a heating system and you want to put a thermal valve on here where we can run heat through, run the power through the valve, it's really easy to do that with this valve. It's not a traditional push button that you might be used to in a dry suit. It's actually a slide, so you push it kind of opposite side of where the nipple is. You push that and that's what opens the valve. That's kind of handy if you're wearing like a traditional BC that has a sternum strap. It won't interfere with that. The valve itself does have the full 360-degree swivel, so it rotates all the way around. But most folks are going to have that hose coming on the left side. There is a protective cover on the inlet. You'll lose that eventually. Don't break your heart over it. It's not a big deal. The material itself gets a little bit thicker. It's a little bit different up here on the chest and on the torso, kind of over the shoulders, which makes sense. That's where your BC is going to be wearing down on it. All that weight's going to be holding it there. So it makes sense that material is a little tougher. We have this outside protective zipper. And then on the inside, we have a nice heavy-duty BDM zipper. So it's a nice big brass zipper. Keep that wax. It's going to last a really long time. Inside the suit, we have blue suspenders. So they're super easy to find. A lot of times when you have suspenders, they get down on the legs and you forget about them and you pull the suit on and they're not there and it's a pain. These are blue, nice and easy to see. A lot of adjustment. They do have a swivel and a quick disconnect on their attachment points to the dry suit, which is nice. So if you do get it twisted, you can just undo it and get it set up right. There is a piece of bungee along the lower back here, kind of where a cool tramp stamp would be, but it has nothing to do with anything like that. What it does is it pulls the back of the suit in a little snugger, so it's not so sloppy. Kind of streamlines the suit for you. It's adjustable. You can see the inside of the material is silver as opposed to black. So the breathable material, what that allows is kind of, if you're getting all hot and bothered on the inside, lets that get out, lets that escape the material, but water can't get through the material. So it's a special material. It can be recognized because it's silver on the inside. So not really much else going on the inside other than suspenders. There is a cool pocket to kind of store whatever you want to bring with you. Maybe your mechanical key for your car or some Jolly Ranchers. You can put them in there, no big deal. Let's talk about the sleeves. Let's close this back up. The sleeves, there is some, there's kind of like a protective cuff overlay. Pull that back so you can actually see the end of the suit and the wrist seal. So these are latex wrist seals, but because it has this cool cuff system, this is from SciTech, it's a soft cuff, you can change out these latex seals. So if you tear them or rip them, it's not a big deal. You can change those out. Or, better yet, you can upgrade this to silicone super easy. We don't have to glue anything, which would be really tough with silicone. You just have to pull all these clips off. There's a yellow ring in here that holds it in place. Pull that out. You can put a silicone cuff back in place, which we have. We have those in stock. Also makes it super easy to upgrade it to like a dry glove system, which most people do, especially if you're diving around here. So really nice, easy to use cuff system, and that's on the other arm as well. There is this eye strap here on the end of the cuff, and that simply just allows you to kind of keep your computer in place, or a compass, or whatever wristwatch or waist strap, not waist strap, but watch strap you have will tuck underneath there and kind of hold that in place, and that's on the other side as well. So the eye strap, the I stands for instrument. The neck is kind of a heavy duty version of what I was showing you here on the wrist, so that makes it super easy to change out that neck seal. So if you tear it, or if you want to upgrade it to silicone, it makes it super easy to do that because it has that same kind of system. And then notice it has this like neoprene protective cover here, so you would tuck your hood underneath that. Kind of makes it nice and streamlined. Looks nice. You don't twist up anything. Actually, I find it's a little bit warmer, so it has that as well. Super cool dry suit. Does have one big drawback, which it only comes in men's sizes. So sorry, ladies. This might not fit you, but it's a pretty universal size, so depending, it may work for you, but we have other suits that will fit the ladies. That's it for now. I'm all set. I'm sure we'll think of something else, and we got some buzzing going on, so we might have to change this because it's during the day. I'm out. The owl says goodbye.